Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Hopkinton High School turf fields on this Saturday afternoon for Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Lacrosse, as today the 11-1 Hopkinton Hillers take on the 9-5 King Philip Warriors. Should be a great battle out there today. It is a TVL versus Hockomock matchup, and we are just about ready to go. Tom Nappy on the call, John Ritz on camera, and we are ready for a huge boys lacrosse matchup, and this will certainly be a good taste of the type of competition the Hillers will get in the postseason, and a lot at stake here today as the head coach for the Hillers, Dan Norton, going for his 100th career win. We'll see if he achieves that here today as we are underway. King Philip is in the green. Hopkinton is in the white. King Philip with possession, working left to right across your screen. Noah Minkwitz with it. Gets it over to Hayden Schmitz. Schmitz looking to drive in, trying to work his way around the defender, and King Philip strikes first. Hayden Schmitz gets the job done, and that score comes 40 seconds into the game. 11:20 left to go in the first quarter. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of scoring here today. Face-offs are going to be very important to very good offensive teams going at it here today. King Philip gets it back. Coming up the middle is Dylan Quinn. He'll get it over. Now along the far side, that's Tommy Kilroy. Pass over to Minkwitz. Looking to drive in. Hayden Schmitz with it. Gets it over. And he's going to take it behind the net, rather. Here he comes around, takes the shot. It's wide. Who's going to get to the back line? It looks like it'll stay with King Philip. Looking to drive in, and just a little wide there on the shot by Donovan DeVellis. Hillers get the turnover. With it is the keeper, Nate Burns. Feeds it to ProVenture. King Philip gets it back. Already a couple of not so great turnovers by the Hillers. They're going to have some very good ball control in this matchup, as they typically do. Schmitz overshoots that one. It'll stay with KP. Mason Thompson gets it over. Looking to drive in. That's Noah Minkwitz. Back to Schmitz. Along the near side, Kilroy now behind the net. Trying to come out with it, knocked loose. Battle for it. Burns is going to collect. That was a great job by Braden Jokum knocking it loose as Burns feeds it up to Sanda. Here comes the Hillers up the far side. Hillers looking for their first offensive attack of the day. Up behind the net. Looking to bring it out, Del Ponte. Del Ponte looking for the shot. It's deflected. Loose ball along the near side. It'll go to KP now. And Hopkinton coach was arguing it was a shot. King Philip with possession, working it around. Kilroy with it. Looking to charge in. Some good pressure by Garin on Schmitz. Here comes Minkwitz. He'll get it back over to DeVellis. Now along the far side, Schmitz. Schmitz gonna bring it out. Looking for the shot, little high there. Putting it into play, Mason Thompson. Charging in. Back to Thompson. He'll get it out. Looking for a shot. Good defense. We are going to have a penalty, however. That was Donovan DeVellis looking for the shot. Along the near side, Kilroy. Behind the net now. And looking to sneak one in was Mason Thompson. Good defense by the Hailers. They're getting the bodies in front of the net and keeping the pressure on the Warriors. And we're going to have a penalty. It's going to be against Jack Proventure. So the Hailers are going to be a man short. With it is DeVellis. Gets it back over to Schmitz. Takes the shot, and that's wide. It's a great day at Hiller Sports today. We have this matchup on the boys lacrosse field, and we'll have baseball later tonight. There's a shot. What a save by Burns. That was a hard shot by DeVellis. It's a good thing they got those pads. A long pass up the far side. Oh, it ends up out of play. Yoakum coming up the sideline. Was hoping to corral that one in, but a little too far in front of him on the pass by Ian Tosca. Here comes the Warriors. Over to Minkwitz. Near side now, Schmitz. Out in front, and a great save by Burns. And he'll collect. Up to Yoakum. Along the far side he goes. Gets it over to Del Ponte. Back now to Champlin. Sanda. Along the near side, O'Brien. Swings it out to Goodman. Now to Sanda. Hiller's going to work it around, try to shake up that interior defense. Looking to close in. Out in front. Charging in, knocked loose. And the keeper is going to collect. Knocked out of the grasp of Matt Lottie. Here comes KP quickly upfield. In net for King Philip. Finn Cunningham, so your goaltender matchup, Finn Cunningham against Nate Burns for the Hillers. Both goalies are expected to be heavily tested today. Kilroy with it. Driving in, takes it, and the shot is off the mark. King Philip will keep it, however. Mason Thompson gets to the back line, gets it out. Closing in. Around the defender, looking for the shot. A little bit wide by Minkwitz. Along that sideline, out of play it goes. Hiller ball. They draw the turnover. Burns Burns up to Yoakum. Along the near side, or far side, that's Del Ponte. With it coming up the sideline, O'Brien gets it over. Here's Lottie. Lottie over to Champlin. Champlin gets it back to Del Ponte. Now Champlin coming in, and he'll score! Owen Champlin evens the matchup at 1 apiece. That score comes at 4:16 left to go in the first quarter. Off the face-off. King Philip going to win the possession. As Will Rockwell on the face-off for the Hillers going up against Henry LeClaire. LeClaire coming up quickly, and he'll run into traffic. Hiller ball. Pass up to Champlin. Along the far side, Del Ponte. Back to Champlin. Champlin trying to shake the defender. Del Ponte gets it over to the near side. Here comes O'Brien. O'Brien swings it out to Sanda. The center putting on the moves. Sanda looking to get it in front. It's intercepted. Here comes KP. Intercepted by Brody McDonald. King Philip with a shot and a deflection by Burns. That was DeVellis getting up towards the net quickly to get that shot off. A great save by Burns. Sanda now coming up the far side. Sanda to Lottie. A 1-1 game, 2 minutes, 40 seconds and counting left to go here in the first quarter. Champlin with it. Champlin trying to shake the defender. Gets it behind the net to O'Brien now. Del Ponte bringing it out. And he'll rip one in. What a score by the senior. Logan Del Ponte gives the Hillers their first lead of the afternoon. A 2-1 game with 2:19 left to go in the first quarter. Off the face-off. King Philip wins the possession. Here comes Barros. Braden Barros with it. Barros gets it to DeVellis and comes back up the field. DeVellis passes to Schmitz along the near side. Out now to Minkwitz. Just under 2 minutes left to go in the quarter. Minkwitz closing in. Knocked to the ground, and the Hillers have it. Picked up by Cole Carney. Carney going to bring it up. Gets it to Del Ponte. Del Ponte's the type of guy you got to keep a defender on him at all times. He could come out and sneak in a shot at any time. Along the near side, Champlin. Back to Lottie. Hillers taking their time here. Trying to shift that defense around. Lottie gets it to Del Ponte. Back out to Sanda. Sanda looking for a shot, and it's just wide. Hillers get to the back line. Del Ponte will bring it in. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Looking to put on the moves. Swings it out. Lottie gets it over Champlin. And another one for the Hillers. Owen Champlin with his second goal of the game. That score comes at 35 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Well, it started off King Philip winning the possessions and putting a whole lot of pressure on Nate Burns between the pipes. But the Hillers have turned this around, and they're trying to take over this game. Along the near side, there's O'Brien. O'Brien coming out, gets it over. Lottie with a shot, turned away. Hiller's going to keep possession, picked up along the near side. And ProVenture gets it across. And now it was knocked out of the grasp of Del Ponte. King Philip will bring it up. And that'll do it for the first quarter. An impressive quarter of play for the Hillers. And after one, it's the Hillers leading 3-1 on HCAM.
Welcome to Bragging Rights. Well, actually, just a glory.
Spiders?
Do we have spiders? Wow, this team is on a roll. Okay.
This is going completely downhill.
Yeah, I agree.
Honest here, our ship is going down.
I agree with that statement.
Teams, please write down your risks. What is a state in the western part of the United States?
Come on, world map, where are you when I need you?
Welcome back to the Hopkinton High School turf fields. We are just about ready for the second quarter. A 3-1 lead for the Hillers heading into the second frame. Impressive start by Hopkinton. Great turnout for this game. Whole lot of spectators taking in the action here on this Saturday afternoon. Nice weather out there. Temperatures in the low 60s today. Sun now glistening on the field. Tom Nappy happy to be with you on the call. John Ritz on camera, and we are underway in the second quarter. King Philip in the green, Hillers in the white. King Philip now working right to left across your screen. Over to Will Weiblin. Gets it out up the near side of Schmitz. Schmitz pops it over to Makewitz. Back to Schmitz now, looking to charge in. Well, the Hillers doing a nice job at covering up the space in front of the net, not giving King Philip any avenues to get through, at least to get through without a fight. There's a shot, a little high there by Schmitz. KP gets to the back line. Weiblin will put it into play. Pat Weiblin, he was trying to sneak out of there. Quickly boxed out by the defender, Cole Carney. Had a play along the near side, Hiller ball. Braden Jokum gets it back to the keeper. Burns up to Champlin. Along the near side now. Del Ponte swings it over to Goodman. Hiller's working it around. O'Brien rolls it to Champlin. Here goes Champlin. Hiller's gonna work it around again now. O'Brien trying to sneak out. Thought about a shot there. Gets it back instead. Probably a wise decision. Looking to bring it in, Sanda. Hiller's working it around. O'Brien. Over to Goodman. Knocked away. And King Philip has it. Good steal there by Jack Berthium. And a loose ball. Hillers get it back. And now it's loose once again. Knocked out of the grasp of Carney. And a collision there will force a stoppage. And we're going to get a timeout, it looks like, at 9:49 left to go in the second quarter. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Lacrosse on HCAM. HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance. $9:49 left to go in the second quarter. 3-1 Hiller lead. Owen Champlin struck for 2 scores in the first. Logan Del Ponte also has one. Champlin with it. Gets it up to Del Ponte. Looking to close in. He'll take it back out. Del Ponte putting on the moves. Nice pass to Champlin. He was looking for behind the back type of shot there, and it's knocked free. King Philip has it. It's collected by Berthium, and here comes KP up the field. Along the far side, that's Kilroy. Over to Minkwitz. Gets it back, looking to close in was Schmitz, puts it behind the net now. Wilblin takes the shot, and no good. Burns collects. I think Burns got a piece of that shot there and was able to knock it free. Or got a piece of the net, rather. Here comes the Hillers up the far side. That is Ian Tosca. Gets it over to Lottie, who rips a quick shot. It's just wide. Here comes O'Brien. Brings it around. Looking for the opening, gets it back. Del Ponte to Goodman and a save. That was some beautiful passing by the Hillers, but a great save by the keeper, Finn Cunningham. King Philip brings it up the far side. Working it around now. With it is Schmitz. They'll swing it around once again. Trying to open up that Hiller defense. Kilroy closing in. Gets it back to Weiblin, excuse me. Weiblin bringing it out. Over to Mikwitz. Here comes Schmitz. Schmitz boxed out. Getting a little push on him was Garin and Proventure. And we got a KP score. So they were able to take advantage of that possession. The score was Noah Mikwitz. That'll make it a 3-2 game at 7:10 left to go in the second quarter. Hillers have it. The Hillers, they need to make sure they hang on to these possessions. King Philip defending very well. This is going to be a penalty here. It's going to be a push, I think. It's going to be an illegal push against Pat Weiblin. So the Hillers will have the man advantage for the next 30 seconds. Exactly 7 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Hillers with possession. Champlin. Over to O'Brien. Goodman back to O'Brien. Champlin. Del Ponte. Shot in! Logan Del Ponte goes 5-hole. That was just a beauty of a shot by Del Ponte. Put all kinds of gas on it and lit up the net at 6:45 left to go in the second quarter. Off the face-off. Picked up by KP's Braden Barros. We're going to get a timeout, it looks like, for King Philip. 6:43 left to go in the second quarter. It's a 4-2 Hillers lead on HCAM.
Saturday morning cartoons are back. Every Saturday at 8 a.m., HCAM's Toon Time has an hour of classic cartoons, from Betty Boop to Superman to Popeye to Bugs Bunny and more. You'll see your old favorites and discover new ones. So tune in to Toon Time, Saturdays at 8, and start your weekend off with a laugh.
Welcome back. We are ready to continue on off the timeout. There's a King Philip timeout. 6:43 left to go in the second quarter. Logan Del Ponte just seconds ago ripped one in for the Hillers to put them back up by 2. Here comes Kilroy. Gets it over to Schmitz. King Philip gonna work it around. Bringing it out, takes the shot, and it's just wide. That shot was by Pat Weiblin. With it is Weiblin. Weiblin goes to the far side with it, and DeVellis now behind the net. DeVellis drawing some pressure from Proventure. Looking to shake the defender. Gets it out. King Philip being patient here. Thompson. Thompson looking to get by the defender. It was Garin on defense. Now with it is Weiblin. Weiblin gets it out over to Kilroy. And a shot there. Good save by Burns. That was Mason Thompson on the shot attempt. Burns brings it out. Along the far side now, battle for it. And we get a push. And it'll be a Hiller timeout. Good timeout call there. I believe they'll keep possession with the timeout. 4:54 left to go in the second quarter. Hiller's up by 2 on HCAM.
Saturday morning cartoons are back. Every Saturday at 8 a.m., HCAM's Toontime has an hour of classic cartoons, from Betty Boop to Superman to Popeye to Bugs Bunny and more. You'll see your old favorites and discover new ones. So tune in to Toontime Saturdays at 8 and start your weekend off with a laugh.
A 4-2 Hiller lead. 4:54 left to go in the second quarter. Hiller's in the white, King Philip in the green for those of you just joining us. It's been an action-packed game as expected. King Philip struck first in the 40 seconds into the first quarter. Then the Hillers would have the next 3 scores. And in this quarter, 1 apiece. Logan Del Ponte with it. Del Ponte driving in. Gets it across to O'Brien. O'Brien looking for some room. Over to Goodman. Back to O'Brien now. And an errant pass there. That'll give King Philip possession. Yeah, he was looking to Get it to Del Ponte. Looks like it just came out of his net wrong. Here comes Minkwitz. Minkwitz back to Schmitz. Now to Kilroy. And that pass was high, but pulled down by DeVellis. Gets it back behind the net. Out now to Thompson. King Phillip trying to move it around more rapidly now to shake up that defense a little more. Mason Thompson with it. Thompson trying to bring it around. Gets it out. And that shot high there by Minkwitz. Stays with King Phillip. DeVellis puts it into play to Thompson. Or that's Weiblin rather. Out to Minkwitz. Now looking to put on the move, Schmitz. Takes the shot, and it's a little high there. Just under 3 minutes left to go here in this first half. Trying to bring it out, Weiblin. He was contested by Cole Carney. Very good defense so far by the Hillers. Schmitz looking to close in now. A shot here, and it's knocked down by Burns. That was Noah Minkwitz with a rapid fire shot, but Nate Burns with a rapid fire save. Burns gets it up to Yoakum. Now bringing it behind the net. That's Walkowitz. There's Del Ponte. He'll get it over. Sanda. Sanda with it. O'Brien now. Ponte out to Lottie. Cross towards the far side towards Sanda, and King Phillip going to come up with the turnover. We're going to get a flag here. Looking for a shot, and it's wide. That was a good takeaway by Dylan Quinn. And it looks like we're going to have a Hiller penalty here. It's going to be an illegal slash on Matt Lottie. 1 minute penalty. Big thank you to the official for making sure we heard it up here. King Phillip working it around. There's a shot, and it's off the mark by DeVellis. 43 seconds left on the penalty. 51 seconds left in the quarter. Another shot here, just wide by Weiblin. Clock stop at 45 seconds. Bringing it into play is Thompson. Back to Thompson. Swings it out. There's a shot. And knocked down by Burns. Loose ball. Picked up by Donovan DeVellis. DeVellis had the shot. And there's another one. And it is off the mark. That was Weeblin on that last shot. Thompson brings it in, over to Weeblin. Gets it out. Schmitz now. Now into the interior, and he's knocked down. It was Parrish in the interior, took a big hit there. Penalty has expired. 4 seconds left in the quarter. Quick shot there, knocked down, and that'll do it for the quarter. That was a great stand at the end of that second frame by the Hillers. They were down a man, and it was relentless pressure by King Phillip, but the Hillers stood strong, and they'll maintain that 4-2 lead as we head into the halftime locker room. We'll be back with the second half in just a bit right here on HCAM. HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance. On Monday, April 29th, Hiller Boys Lacrosse hosted Medway and struck early and often. Champlin looking to close in. Takes a shot and rips it in. And a nice start for the Hillers. Owen Champlin makes it a 1-0 game at 8:40 left to go in the first quarter. Belponte. Putting on the moves. Sneaking through. Takes it, got it. Saw the open side of the net. and rips it in as he maneuvers past two defenders. Makes it 2-0 at the 7:34 mark. Hillers looking to make quick work. Goodman, great feed. He's just waiting out in front and he pops it in. The Hillers are rolling. The score comes just 16 seconds after the second score. Goodman back to Champlin. Now to Goodman. Look out! Rips it in! Cooper Goodman has number 2. Here comes the Hillers up the far side. Sanda gets it up to Champlin. Champlin gets it over to Del Ponte. Nice pass. And Sam O'Brien gonna feed the net. Sam O'Brien makes it a 5-0 game. Assists Del Ponte on the cross pitch. Closing in, knocked loose. Trying to put it in. And wow, I don't even know how he got that shot off, but somehow he did. Logan Del Ponte strikes. The Hillers netted 6 goals and shut out Medway in the first quarter and never looked back. They took the 14-2 win and improved to 8-1 on the season. Medway falls to 5-4. On Tuesday, April 30th, Hiller Outdoor Track hosted Holliston. Here's a look. The Hiller boys took a 95-41 win, and the girls also got the win, 74-62. Both teams are now 3-0 on the season. On Wednesday, May 1st, Hiller softball battled Medway. Mike Terosian had the call.
Yeah, that's going out of here. Holly Perherick, 3-run home run. Brings them now within 1. There's a swing up the middle. And Fagan was unable to make a play. And I think they'll give that a base hit.
Holly Paharic recorded her 100th career hit, but the Hillers fell short 10-7. Hillers fell to 7-5 on the season. Medway improves to 6-3. Hiller baseball also hosted Medway on Wednesday, May 1st. The Hillers led 2-0 heading into the bottom of the 5th. Lang having a nice day at the plate. Walked and scored a run in the 4th and is grounded out. That was run number 2 in the game. Gets a nice bunt. Slow roller left side. Throw to first. As high. Gets away. Running from third. Going to come around. And the Hillers lead it 3-0. What a tremendous bunt by Lang. Yeah, we'll see what they give McDonald to work with. I think you have to pitch to him because you just brought a new pitcher into the game. You need him to get his command down. And this is up the left side. Slow roller picked up by the third baseman. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. We are ready for the second half. A 4-2 Hiller lead. Hillers will be working right to left across your screen. Hillers in the white, King Philip in the green. Tom Nappy on the call, John Ritz on camera. Happy to be with you on this Saturday afternoon. King Philip wins the faceoff there. Here they come. Along the far side to Kilroy. Kilroy looking to charge in. Gets it out. Hillers did a great job defending in front of the net in that first half. They'll look to continue that success here in the second half, and tremendous goaltending by Nate Burns as well. He made some huge saves. Looking to charge in is Makewitz. Gets it out. Over to Schmitz. Here comes Schmitz. He's boxed out. Gets it back, Makewitz. And it's stolen away. What a steal there by Ian Tosca. Gets it over to O'Brien. Goodman takes the shot. And it's deflected. King Philip has it back, coming up the far side. Berthium, and he ends up out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Hillers. Champlin brings it in. Champlin to Del Ponte. Del Ponte. It's knocked loose. Picked up by Sanda. Over to Del Ponte. Del Ponte looking to close in. Along the far side now. Trying to sneak through a pair of King Philip defenders, knocked loose. Champlin trying to pick it up, and King Philip has it. Makewitz able to scoop it up. Here he comes. Makewitz gets it over. It's knocked loose once again. Still loose. It is mayhem out there right now. And the Hillers have it. Collected by Ian Tosca. And Tosca's got that nice long net. Proventure gets it over. Champlin down to O'Brien. Hiller's gonna slow it down a little bit. Trying to shake the defender, Wakowitz. Gets it over to O'Donnell. O'Donnell bringing it out to Sanda now. Sanda gets it over. There's a shot, and that is in, or no. I guess they were able to knock it away in time, but I'm not sure. That looked like Like it might have landed in the net, but apparently not. It stays with the Hillers. I think they just, it was borderline. It was right there. Walkowitz with it. We'll have to review the tape on that one. Del Ponte. Sanda. Sanda closing in. Takes it just off the mark. A little wide to the right there. Stays with the Hillers. O'Brien with it. O'Brien trying to push, trying to bring it around. Falls out, but Sanda there to scoop it up. Sanda gets it over. Here's O'Brien. O'Brien coming around. Looking for the shot, bounces it, and it's deflected out of play. Hillers maintain possession. Walkowitz moves it up to Del Ponte. Del Ponte to Sanda. Sanda trying to sneak through. Del Ponte now. Takes it, got it! Logan Del Ponte, the captain, rips it in. You just have to give Del Ponte a little bit of space and he'll exploit it. A 5-2 Hiller lead at 6:49 left to go here in the third quarter. Off the face-off. Here comes King Phillip. Knocked loose. Hillers have it. Collected by Cole Carney. Carney coming up the near side. Gets it out. Along the far side now. Pass up by Garin. On the near side, O'Brien. Out to Lottie, and Lottie pops it in. What a shot there by Lottie. O'Brien on the assist. A 6-2 game at 6:13 left to go here in the third quarter. Battle in the face-off circle. King Phillip wins that time. Along the far side, Weeblen. With it, Henderson. Gets it back to Schmitz. Just under 6 minutes left to go in the quarter now. Makewitz. Back to Schmitz. Looking to close in. Schmidt's going to try to shake the defender here. Couldn't find the room he wanted. Gets it out. Kilroy. Up to Makewitz. Makewitz takes a shot, and it's deflected off of Burns' stick. Good save. We do have a flag on the field. It's going to be a slash. It will be against the Hillers. They're going to call it on Ian Tosca. King Philip will keep possession. Hillers down a man for the next minute. King Philip trying to shake up that defense. Knocked loose. Battle for it. Proventure's in there for the Hillers. Proventure delivering a big hit. Uh-oh, flag comes out. Hillers going to be perhaps 2 men short in a little bit. Makowitz gets it over. That shot is wide by DeVellis. Could be against Proventure, that last penalty, I believe. Will indeed. It's going to be a 30-second push penalty. So the Hillers down 2 men. Next 15 seconds going to be crucial. There's a shot, turned away by Burns. Picked back up by the Warriors. And that shot over the top by Schmitz. One of the penalties has expired. So the Hillers just down a man, but it's only for the next 5 seconds. There's a shot, and it's popped in. Hayden Schmitz gets a score for King Philip. It's the second goal of the game by Hayden Schmitz. He had the first goal of the game, 40 seconds into action. Comes at exactly 4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Off the face-off. And picked up by Barros. Barros trying to shake the defender. Knocked loose. And we're going to have a push. You might have been signaling a push call there, but no penalty. King Philip looking to strike once again. And a shot and a score. Mason Thompson. Mason Thompson got that one off extremely fast. I almost missed it. I think half the players on the field almost missed it as well. A 6-4 game at 3:28 left to go. King Philip right back in it. Will Rockwell on the face-off for the Hillers. Up against LeClaire. Hillers will have possession. Trying to keep it in. And nice job by Champlin keeping it in play. O'Brien now gets it out. Over to Rockwell. Yeah, it's going to be King Philip possession. Here comes KP. Looking for a score and a save by Burns. Great save there. Well, that was Mason Thompson able to sneak up, take the shot, but an incredible save by Burns. as he launches it to the far side of Garin. King Philip has it back. Loose ball now. Along the side, it'll stay in. Battle for it. On the boxing out is Ian Tosca. Minkowitz able to sneak in there and pick it up. Minkowitz brings it around. That shot deflected. With it is Schmitz. Schmitz gets it out. Here's Kilroy. Trying to sneak around. Knocked loose, picked back up by Schmitz. Under 2 minutes left to go in the quarter. There's a shot turned away by Burns. Another incredible save. A battle for possession now. Who's going to be able to pick this one up? And we'll get a stoppage here. It's going to be King Philip ball. Henderson gets it behind the net to Thompson. Looking to drive in, Schmitz takes the shot off the mark. It stays with the Warriors. Thompson over to Schmitz. Schmitz brings it out. That pass a little high in the direction of Minkowitz. He'll pick it up. Looking to close in. Get by a couple Hillers, and he'll get a score. Noah Minkowitz puts on the moves, and he makes it a 1-point game. The score comes at 57 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Oh, King Philip has emerged. Can the Hillers turn around this King Philip momentum? Hillers win the possession. Champlin up the near side. Champlin to O'Brien. Back to Sanda. Sanda gets around the defender, gets it out to Lottie. Lottie was trying to slip it into the interior. It's knocked away. King Philip has it. I think Lottie actually had a pretty good angle to try to take a shot there. It's going to be Warriors ball. 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. They're going to try to see if they could get a buzzer beater here. There it is. It's off the post. Stays with KP. 4 seconds. Thompson. His pass was deflected. It's going to be Hiller ball. And Tosca with a long launch downfield towards the net, and that'll do it for the third quarter. King Philip comes up with 3 scores in the quarter, ends up outscoring the Hillers in the third frame 3-2. They're right back in this game. Should be a very exciting final 12 minutes, a 6-5 Hillers lead on HCAM. HCAM Sports is supported by our viewers and by Bill's Pizzeria Kitchen and Grill, located at 14 Main Street. Find them online at mybillspizza.com. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. 12 minutes on the clock, and we are ready for the fourth quarter. A 6-5 Hillers lead as King Philip closed in the third quarter. KP owns the last three scores of the game. Face-off for the Hillers, Carter Goodman up against Henry LeClaire for King Philip. Squirts out. KP has it. That was snagged by Dylan Quinn. Gets it over. Back to Makewitz. Now to Schmitz. Schmitz looking to close in. Boxed out. Closing in. With it is Makewitz. Now Kilroy gets it over. Bringing it back out. Weeblin. Schmitz trying to sneak out. DeVellis out to Minkwitz. Closing in, Kilroy. Puts it behind the net. There's a shot, and this game is tied. A good feed of Weeblin. They shook up the Hiller defense, and Weeblin had the open look, and he pops it in, and we are knotted at 6 apiece. 10:43 left to go in the fourth quarter. What a huge momentum shift we have seen in this game. Battle for it. King Philip has it. Knocked loose, and it's going Hillers away. Nice job by Cole Carney knocking it out. On the entry, Del Ponte goes far side. Putting on the moves, ProVenture. ProVenture gets it over to O'Brien. O'Brien battling along the far side. Looking to close in. We're going to have a delayed penalty call here. Sanda. Over to Del Ponte. Del Ponte to Champlin. Just under 10 minutes left to go in the quarter. Champlin puts on a move. Takes the shot, turned away. Battle for it, Lottie. Battling for it. And we'll get a whistle here. It's going to be a 1-minute slash call against Oliver Ames. Jack Berthium, the guilty party. Hillers will have the man advantage and possession. Sanda to Del Ponte. Now far side, O'Brien. Back to Del Ponte. Sanda to Lottie. And there's a shot, and ringing it in is Logan Del Ponte. The Hillers reclaim the lead. He makes it a 7-6 score at 9:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. What a beauty of a shot by Del Ponte. Was able to go glove side on that one and strikes the left side of the net. And nice face-off by Goodman. Or correction, Carter Goodman, the freshman. Here's Del Ponte. Gets it back to Sanda. And now Champlin. Goodman. O'Brien gets it over. Del Ponte out to Lottie. Sanda back to Champlin. Hillers working it around, trying to shake up that King Philip defense. They would love some extra security here. Lottie putting on the moves. Over to Champlin. Champlin to Del Ponte. Del Ponte with the shot, and an incredible save there by Cunningham. Finn Cunningham coming up with a huge save there for King Philip. Just under 8 minutes left to go. He'll get it over to Schmitz. Schmitz back to Kilroy. DeVellis. They were just daring Weeblin to try to take a shot there. They gave him a lot of space. Closing in. And knocked down. Battle for the loose ball now. The battle continues, and the Hillers have it. A great possession win there for the Hillers as Zion Tosca picks it up. And they're going to say the Hillers have it. They're going to say it was a touch by King Philip. Now, if that was a shot, and it would just matter who got to the back line, but since it's a pass, it would have to be that someone touched it on King Philip. There's a pass out to Goodman. Went off of a defender's net. Goodman scoops it up. Sanda now. Just under 7 minutes left to go in regulation. Walkowitz with it. Walkowitz gets around the defender and moves it up. Here comes O'Brien to Champlin. Champlin swings it over to Del Ponte. Now the Hillers going to work it around, closing in. O'Brien gets it out. Lottie with it. Lottie over. Great feed to Champlin by Del Ponte, and Champlin pops it in. Tremendous passing there by the Hillers. And after Del Ponte corralled in that pass, Champlin comes sneaking up the middle and is able to ring it in to put the Hillers up, back up by 2. An 8-6 game with 6:01 left to go. We're going to have a false start call. Off the face-off. And it's going to be Hiller's ball. With it, Ian Tosca. Over to Sanda. Sanda moves it up to Del Ponte. Champlin to Sanda. Lottie with it. O'Brien out to Goodman along the far side. Here's Lottie. Lottie going in again, and that shot deflected. The battle for it continues. Being knocked around there, and King Philip has it. With it is Makewitz. The keeper now will send it up. Cunningham moving it up to Kilroy. Kilroy. There's a shot turned away. Good save by Burns. And the Hillers have it. Champlin. And knocked loose now from Champlin. Picked up by Yoakum and now knocked free. And it's going to be King Philip possession. Well, the pressure is on now for King Philip as we are getting into the final minutes of regulation. Schmitz with it. Boxed out. Gives it up to Kilroy. Putting on the moves. And that shot off the mark by Makewitz. King Philip keeps possession. Trying to sneak it around, and a good save by Burns off the attempt by Mason Thompson. Looking to move in. And the Hillers have it. ProVenture coming up with the turnover. Knocked loose once again. Here comes the Hillers. You're going to see a lot of physical play in these closing minutes. King Philip gets it back. Kilroy up the far side. Moves it over to Weeblin. And we'll get a King Philip timeout by their head coach, Hal Bean, with 3 minutes, 11 seconds left to go. An 8-6 Hiller lead on HCAM. HCAM Sports is supported by our viewers and by the dentist at Hopkinton. The dentist at Hopkinton provides services including comprehensive dental care, same-day crowns, facial aesthetics, periodontal care, cosmetic dentistry, and implant dentistry. The dentist at Hopkinton is located at 77 Main Street and online at hopdent.com. Go. 3 minutes, 11 seconds left to go. The Hillers clinging on to a 2-score lead. An 8-6 game. Tom Nappy, happy to be with you. John Ritz on camera, and it has been a fantastic battle between King Philip out of the Hockomock and the Hillers out of the TVL. King Philip with possession off the timeout. Hillers head coach Dan Norton 1 win away from win number 100 here at Hopkinton. And that is on the line right now. Will it be today or will it be delayed? We'll find out soon. Closing in. Makowitz gets it back. Yeah, I'm guessing the King Philip coach told him to settle down a little bit. You still got time. You don't have to shoot like it's the final seconds yet. Ball knocked loose. King Philip keeps it. Picked up by Weeblin. Looking to work his way in was Schmitz, and he gets a big body check. He'll now come around. That shot off the mark. King Philip hangs on to possession. Backhanded shot wide. Weeblin takes it in and puts it in. Pat Weeblin makes it a 1-score game. That goal comes at 2:08 left to go in regulation. Well, this is going to be a very important face-off coming up here. Carter Goodman in there for the Hillers up against Henry LeClaire. They brought in Goodman for the majority of the second half to take the face-offs, and he has been doing very well in the face-off circle. Scoops it back. Hillers have it. Picked up by Champlin. Here he comes up the far side. Hillers going to try to hang on to it here. And it's intercepted by Pittman. Here comes King Philip. And if we end up with a tie score at the end of regulation, there is overtime. We'll have a 5-minute overtime period. Actually, I believe it's 4 minutes. With it is Schmitz. Schmitz looking to close in. Takes a big hit from Sanda. 1 minute, 17 seconds left to go. Ball knocked loose. Still loose. Who's going to get it? And it'll stay with King Philip. Approaching a minute left. Kilroy closing in. Gets it over. There's a shot, and we are tied. Hayden Schmitz. An 8-8 game with 1 minute on the nose left to go in regulation. Carter Goodman up against Braden Barros in the center circle. and the Hillers going to have possession. Hillers going to take a timeout. 1 minute left to go. We're knotted at 8 apiece. What a game between the Hopkinton Hillers and King Philip. You are tuned in to Hillers Boys Varsity Lacrosse on HCAM.
HCAM is supported by our viewers. Thank you. And by the Hopkinton Independent newspaper and online news site. The newspaper reaches 100% of the homes and businesses in town, and the website is updated daily with exclusive Hopkinton content. Readers can receive a daily newsletter and breaking news alerts via email.
Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. We are ready for the final minute of regulation. The Hopkinton Hillers 8, the King Philip Warriors 8, and here we go. Will the Hillers be able to take the lead, or retake the lead, I shall say? Del Ponte with it. See what Coach Norton drew up for this crucial sequence here. Del Ponte hanging on to it. Looking to close in. Gets it out to Goodman, and it's deflected. And it's going King Philip's way. 34 seconds left. Will we settle it in regulation, or will we head to overtime? Here comes McDonald. Now what did is Makowitz. Coming up to their side, Weeblin. 13 seconds left. Weeblin gets it out. Nearly knocked loose. DeVellis, 4 seconds. Knocked loose. DeVellis picks it up. Gets it over. Oh, wow! Noah Makowitz with a buzzer beater. Unreal. An absolute heartbreaker here this afternoon. As Noah Makowitz wins the game for King Philip with a buzzer beater goal, 9-8. Will be your final. Absolutely unreal. Well, a tough loss for the Hillers. But the Hillers, they're 11-1 heading into this game, so they don't have anything to worry about. Tough loss to take, but you learn from it, move on, and get ready for the postseason, because that'll be coming up in a couple of weeks. But an unbelievable game we saw here today between King Philip and Hopkinton. Unfortunately, King Philip will come out victorious as they get a buzzer beater goal by Noah Makowitz right in the final second. Just a tremendous pass to Makowitz as well, and he is just able to get that shot off and take the win for King Philip as they take down the Hillers by a final score of 9-8. King Philip improves to 10-5 on the season. The Hillers fall to 11-2. A tough loss for the Hillers, but we look forward to hopefully many more big games and wins to come for the Hillers in the very near future. They are having quite the season and should certainly be proud of what they have accomplished so far, and hopefully the tremendous playoff run they'll accomplish in the future. But that is going to do it for our coverage here today. For John Ritz on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. The final score for the final time, King Philip defeats the Hillers by a final score of 9-8. And don't forget, we'll be back tonight, 6:30 p.m. first pitch for Hiller baseball as they take on the Holliston Panthers. So tune in tonight for Hiller baseball, a 6:30 p.m. first pitch. But we thank you for joining us. Take care, be well. Goodbye, everybody.